I think one of the new ways I need to market myself is as a fucking fortune teller. Like, I think I seriously do need to do that. So I need to start doing this. Like, normally I get this thought and I go, and then I go, fuck it, whatever, it's gonna happen anyways, right? But now, I know it's gonna happen anyways. I know it's gonna happen anyways. But I have to go, just so that I can go, I told you somebody was gonna get pissed. There's a point in this video where I start talking about 9/11. How the fuck I get off on that tangent, I still don't know. But whatever, I wind up going off on a 9/11 tangent. And I say some things in there that I think people will misunderstand and misconstrue because they won't listen past a certain point. It's like a bell. Like, there's a certain set of words in people these days, right? That when they're said in the right order, or up to a certain word, it's like that word becomes a very large bell that rings, right? And then all they hear after that is, ah, as the fucking bell, vibration dies out. Like, everything else is lost past that point. I want you to focus. When I start talking, whenever the fuck I get into 9/11, however the fuck that happens, focus on what I'm saying the whole way through. Don't just take a part, misunderstand it, and then just fucking not pay attention when I explain myself or type through it or whatever the fuck, right? Like, just focus. Yay, it's getting later. The sun's going down, but I think you can still see me. I'm the lovely David Bowie. Dance, magic, dance, magic, dance. Alright. So, alright, we gotta catch up with the Trump shit. It's been the holidays and everything, and I encouraged everybody to take a break for the holidays. I know almost none of you did, because I didn't really. So, I know we've all been in it. But hopefully during the actual holidays, you guys took somewhat of a break to just kind of just don't. But over all that time, shit happened. Whoa. Apparently, I'm gonna try to start at the beginning, and I'm sure I'm gonna skip a lot. I'm just gonna go over the things that still stick out in my head. There was a couple of Republican senators, right? A couple of women, I don't know, that they came out and said that they were having problems reconciling the fact that Mitch McConnell had said that he was essentially going to work hand in glove with the White House on what to do about the impeachment. Now, I will say this. I don't particularly think that that is good. Like, I don't really like the idea of that either. However, I don't really think that's what Mitch McConnell meant. I think what he meant was, we're going to be working with the White House on this. Now, the Democrats really, really wanted to be working with the White House on this. So they say. So, I'm kind of like, I think that ultimately this is going to wind up resolving itself. I don't think that this is going to turn into a thing. But because they came out and said something, the Democrats grabbed that ball and ran with it. So they, one of them was the representative, the honorable representative from Alaska, I believe. And all of a sudden she was like this highly influential, big, important figure in politics. Okay, it's starting to get dark. And I'm like, I don't rightly ever recall hearing this lady's name ever said before. So I don't know how she's this big firebrand in the party when I ain't never heard of her. And I'm pretty into this shit, you know what I mean? So she's not on any important committees that I know of, and if she is, she didn't impress me. So she probably is a script reader. Like, you can tell a lot. Like, they start off with the biggies. You know, Jim Jordan, he's always early. They keep throwing the ball back to him nowadays. You know, the big guys, they really get in there. And then at some point you run into somebody that you look at and go, you're just reading a script. They're script readers. Like, they just sit there and read their script. It's not, sometimes they actually do just sit there and read their script. Those are the really funny ones. But, like, you can tell that it's just all scripted because you're hearing so many, like, it's like they just do like a jumble with it. They've got 25 different sentences that they use, and they just interchange them in different places, so that way the message actually never really changes, but it changes enough that you think that, oh, this person's actually giving me their point of view. But if you, like, I could probably cut them all up and just give you, like, lines, same line. Nobody's above the law, not even the president. That said 50 different fucking ways. Like, come on, man. The whole conspiracy theory, when they start calling things conspiracy theories, like, right? So script readers. I think she's probably a script reader. I don't know. Maybe she has her own thoughts. I don't know. I don't know who she is. So, but for about a good hot 2 days there, man, the Democrats were talking about how she was the new big thing. Which doesn't work so much like in the other party. Like, you can push that shit with your people and it works. Because you tell your people what to believe and think. So they all will continue, like, it all comes from the top, right? You can do that shit with your people. The other side, not as easy to do that shit with. Especially when it's coming from you guys. So, right? And of course, since they're not talking about her at all anymore, none of their people even remember who the fuck she is anymore, because they don't talk about her anymore, so she's no longer important to know about, right? But all the rest of us are sitting here going, well, why are you talking about this huge firebrand that's going to really shake up the... Oh, because that shit already got worked out. Because Mitch went to them and said, look, bitches, this is what's going on. I don't want to work with the fucking White House. Yeah, I said it that way to piss them off because they're stupid. Why are you all so stupid? And then they probably went, oh, good point, Mitch. And, right, so I'm sure that's already been resolved and dealt with, but nevertheless, only because I don't hear anything about it anymore. Who knows? Could not be the thing. But, moving on. Breaking news. The fucking, what's his name? Master Rouhani, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. Hassan Shah. He's fucking dead. Now, I have mixed feelings about this. Where the mix-up plays in is that I just don't like the idea of drones with guns. That's like some Black Mirror shit to me. I just really don't like the idea of drones with guns. I don't know. I think they're fun when they're little toys the kids can play with. I'm fine with that. But, like, drones are getting to be a thing now that's, like, becoming more and more of a thing. And I envision a future wherein people are making their own killer drones and going after people with them. And I don't like the idea of that. That's fucking scary. So anytime there's a drone involved, anything, immediately like, But I think killing that guy is great. And I think that they did it with a drone is fantastic too, because whoo, like that had to have been whoo. I guess they were fucking waiting for him when he got off some plane or some shit like that. Like he arrived somewhere and then they shot him with a drone. God damn. Like, that's a fucking thing. That's scary. Very scary. So, yeah. I think that's great. You know, terrorists died. Not gonna shed a tear over that shit. But now there's this big fucking thing. Forgive me for a moment. Got very dry. All of a sudden. Oh, the window's closed. Damn it, it's getting hot in here. That's why. All right, so he killed this guy, and of course the Democrats are upset because no matter what Donald Trump does, it's awful. They're very, very, very upset that he didn't run all this past them. Now, this is not the first time I've heard this said before. Obama got shit for this. I believe Bush got shit for this. I'm not entirely sure. So, like, everybody seems to get shit for this now. Right? That there's some sort of strike. Trump got shit for this when he did the strike against, what was it, Syria? When he hit that Syrian airbase? Like, he gave them enough notice to get all of their people out of there, and he hit the base anyways just to fucking destroy the asset. Right? Just as a fucking... We didn't have to tell you we were doing that. You know, one of those type of things. So he got shit for that then too, and it was the world was gonna end because they were gonna fucking attack us and kill us. And somehow we kind of oscillate in our security. We go from being so weak that North Korea is gonna be lobbing fucking rockets at us, and there ain't fucking shit we can do. Right? They're gonna just nuke the shit out of us, you know, because they said they can now, and. This isn't going to be like the last time they said it where the rocket blew up on the launch pad. No. This time, we haven't seen any videos of anything. We don't know anything. You know, we haven't seen any proof of anything. But they said they can do it, so, oh, God. We got to just bend over and take it up the ass from them, don't we? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we oscillate from that to being impenetrable. And I don't understand. I mean, I understand what it is. I get it. I just don't understand how there's anybody else that doesn't get it. Like, I don't understand how people fall for that shit. Right? Listen. We have probably the top military in the world. Maybe not in numbers. Right? But we've got the best gadgets around. There just ain't any fucking with us. And not only that, a boots-on-the-ground strategy for conquering the United States of America isn't going to go very far. Watch the movie Patriot. Imagine that shit in the modern day. Because that is exactly what it's going to be. Bunch of fucking rednecks running around with guns, killing everybody that fucking doesn't look like them. You don't look American enough. Right? Whoever it is that's invading, you look slightly like them, you better move out of the more rednecky areas, because it's going to be a like God sort them out later fucking thing with them. I ain't going to give a shit, right? I thought he was one of them. That's all you're going to fucking hear. So, right? And we're going to be in a full-on invasion. So a lot of that shit's just going to get shuffled into the cracks. Let's just not have it happen, right? So... Right? Like, it ain't gonna fucking happen. Right? We are pretty good. As far as our defense is concerned, we're pretty good. I don't see many people attacking us. It's kind of why you never see anybody attacking us. Like, every once in a while you see some shit and they call that an attack. They call 9/11 an attack. That wasn't an attack on the country. They blew up 2 buildings. That's very different than fucking jets flying over dropping bombs. That's an attack as far as I'm concerned. We all took it as an attack because fuck you, they attacked us. But in the grander scheme of things, like when you want to talk about being attacked, that's more of a bitch slap than a full-on drubbing. Right? Like, that's not a fight so much as they hit us because they could. Because no matter what you want to say we did it because we planned it, or we let it happen because of inattentiveness. We let it fucking happen. Right? There's no reason it should have happened. But it did. The fact that they were able to take as many planes as they did with box cutters Like, the fact that the plane that where the guys got fucking overwhelmed and they had to ditch it because they had no idea how to fly a fucking plane. Like, the fact that that was the odd man out just depresses me. Like, it's just disappointing to me that we've become that weak. But nevertheless, all those people died for their failure. And the other people died for their success. So, fucking 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Anyways, how the fuck, where the fuck did we get... Anyways, how the fuck we got there, I'll never understand. Holy shit, that came out of nowhere. But, so, now the Democrats are pissed off, wicked pissed, because he didn't fucking tell them that he was gonna do this. And I'm kind of like, I always revert back to, well, he's told you guys for forever that whenever there's military shit that needs done, he ain't gonna tell you, because you guys tend to leak shit. And right? Like, you guys tend to leak shit. So, I don't know. Maybe it's because everything that... It's all the leaks. Like, it's probably all the leaks. For the most recent examples, see Adam Schiff and the whole fucking thing with the impeachment. Everything was closed-door testimonies, yet the news was reporting what people were saying in those testimonies every day. How did that happen? Oh. Leaks. So... yeah, the fucking Democratic Party is a fucking sieve. Why would he tell you guys anytime he plans to do anything on a military basis? You will endanger military forces. So, no, he doesn't tell you shit. And yeah, when he does tell you, he does it after the fact and in a classified way. You want to know why? Because you guys are fucking sieve. So that's why he doesn't run shit by you. You're a fucking sieve. That, and B, you won't let him do anything in country. Why would he think you're going to let him do anything out of country? You don't let the man do his job. One of the main facets of his job is protecting this country. You don't let him work. So yeah, he's going to bypass you every fucking possible way. And saying, I'm sorry Chuck Schumer, I heard you this afternoon, saying that there's no reasonable reason why he couldn't have brought this to you guys ahead of time. Again, I say the same thing to you that I say so often to all of you. Just saying that doesn't actually make that true, and you fucking well know the reason why. So, there goes that. He didn't tell you, because he knew that you would have called the fucking guy on the phone and said, they're going to drone strike you tomorrow. He ain't fucking stupid. He's trying to do something here and actually get something done. You should take a fucking cue from him. So, this guy's dead now, and Iran is pissed, man. They're fucking wicked pissed. And they're getting all of the Iraqi people all pissed off. And the Iraqi people are like voting to have the Americans leave, and I'm kind of like, fuck them. Honestly, let's just wall the whole region in and just fucking make sure none of them can leave it. Just kill each other in your own little pen. You know, be like animals in there, and leave the rest of us in peace. And fine. Hey, if they want to keep it just to the fucking Middle East, you guys can kill each other at will. I could care less, personally. I'm fucking about done with it at this point. Go ahead. Don't fuck with oil, right? That shit's still gotta flow. But you guys want to kill each other off, God bless you. I hope in whatever afterlife you wind up in, you fully get what you deserve. That's the only thing I can say. You can take that for what it's worth. Those of you who are truly devout and believe what you do is great are going to hear that and go, thank you. And those of you who are not quite so sure about your actions, you might be offended by that. But that's not my fault. So, yeah. But, fuck, man, like... So, there's Death to America again. Got to see that shit on the news again. Yay! I always love watching other people wave foreign flags while burning ours and chanting death to America, while after so many years of them begging us to help them, and help them we do, yet we're somehow the assholes again. Yay! So, yeah, Iran's wicked pissed. They were threatening to attack us, and the Democrats, Jesus fucking Christ, really? Already? Holy fuck. Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah. So the Democrats, the Iranians are threatening fucking war, right? Threatening to escalate. So, of course, the Democrats, because they are weak and cannot take adversity, they are now pissing themselves, going, oh my God, it's gonna be World War III, and Donald Trump has pushed them into this situation. Really, all I have to say to that is, so, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. Like, dude, I am not a person that forgets so easily things that have happened in the past 3 years. Iran has been pushing and pushing and pushing. I knew it was going to get to this. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe, again, I have predicted this in other Iran videos that I have done in the past. I said sooner or fucking later, they're going to push him too fucking far, and they're going to find out exactly how far he's willing to go. And apparently, his response to killing an American citizen is, we're shooting the generals first. Now, Iran is taking this in exactly the way I expected them to. And honestly, I think that is a fucking bold move by the president. To shoot generals first, that's always kind of been looked down upon. But it's usually the people that go, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to kill all your leaders first, and then your men can just run around crazy, and we'll see how your army sticks together then. Those are the guys that generally fucking win in all the movies wherein it's taboo to kill the generals first. Like, they almost make an issue of it. Again, I think The Patriot. Yeah. You know how to identify the generals first. You shoot them first. And then later on, when they're parlaying, the killing of officers first, we can't have that. And he essentially was like, yeah, too fucking bad. Then leave. So, and ultimately, we're America now. So, probably because we kill the generals first. You piss us off, we kill the generals first. So I'm kind of like, holy shit. I think it's a bold move because it's not something that's done, but I think my estimation of Donald Trump is going up. Believe it or not, it's going up. He was going to do a strike before. Everybody remembers when they shot down the drone or whatever it was. They shot down some sort of something, right? And he was like, motherfucker, and he was about ready to push the button. He was ready to get to fucking do some shit. And then he was like, no, you know what? No, they killed an unmanned piece of hardware. I am not then going to go and take lives. And I don't remember what the fuck it was they did. They did some sort of fucking shot down some drone of theirs or some shit. I don't know. Fuck. They don't have drones. Whatever the fuck it was he did. He did something that pissed the Democrats, of course, off. And, of course, escalated the whole thing, and it's reckless fucking behavior, and yeah, much better for Chuck Schumer to fucking squeeze out a couple of tears while he's getting fucked in the ass by whoever it is that just decides they want to take advantage of us. Yeah, I'd much rather see that than Donald Trump saying, motherfucker, you killed a contractor? It's worth a general and a couple of his men. Yeah. I like that. His estimation of the American citizenry, I would say, is pretty fucking high. And that makes me pretty happy to find that out about the president. That apparently you or I were the general and a couple of dudes in a drone strike. It's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Still scary. Oh, I'm not going to say it isn't scary to me, because ultimately the whole thing just is scary to me. But it's fucking cool.